Let me ask you something. You've been putting money into your savings account every month, right? Being responsible, saving for the future. And every time you check your balance, it's growing. You feel good about it. But what if I told you that while your account balance is going up, you're actually getting poorer? I know that sounds crazy, but stick with me for the next 8 minutes because I'm going to show you exactly how your savings account is quietly stealing your wealth, and more importantly, what you can do about it. My name is Arslan, and I spend way too much time thinking about how regular people are losing money without even realizing it. If you're someone who works hard, saves money, but still feels like you're falling behind financially, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And if this video helps you protect your money, give it a thumbs up. Let's get into it. Here's the thing most people don't realize. Your savings account is designed to make the bank rich, not you. Let me show you exactly what I mean with real numbers. Let's say you have $10,000 sitting in a typical savings account. The average savings account in 2024 pays about 0.5% interest. Some banks pay even less, 0.01%. So on your $10,000, you're earning about $50 per year. That's $4 per month. You might think, well, at least it's something. But here's where it gets really interesting and really frustrating. While you're earning that tiny $50, inflation is running at about 3 to 4% per year. Let's use 3.5% to be conservative. That means the real cost of things, groceries, rent, gas, everything, is going up by $350 on your $10,000. So you earn $50, but lost $350 in purchasing power. Your net loss, $300 per year. Let me say that again. Even though your account balance shows $10,050, you can actually buy less than you could a year ago with the original $10,000. Now, you might be thinking, okay, but that's just 1 year. It's not that big of a deal. Let's look at what happens over 5 years. Year 1, balance, $10,000 interest earned, $50 inflation loss, $350 real loss, $300. Year 5, balance, $10,253. Looks good, right? But to keep the same purchasing power, you'd need $11,877 your real loss, $1,624. You saved money for 5 years and ended up $1,624 poorer in terms of what you can actually buy. And here's what makes this even worse. While you're losing money, your bank is making fortune. They take your $10,000 and lend out at 7% for mortgages, 10-15% for personal loans, 18-25% for credit cards. So on your money, they're making $700 to $2,500 per year while paying you $50. The difference? Pure profit for them, pure loss for you. Now look, I'm not saying banks are evil, but the system is designed this way for a reason. Banks need your deposits. They can't lend money if people don't save it with them. So they've convinced everyone that savings accounts are safe and responsible. And technically, they're right. Your money won't disappear. The FDIC insures it up to $250,000. But here's what most people don't realize. Being safe from losing your money is not the same as being safe from losing your purchasing power. Think about it like this. If you buried $10,000 in your backyard in 2020, it would still be $10,000 today. Safe, right? But that $10,000 can't buy what it could in 2020. You need about $11,500 today to buy the same things. Your savings account is basically a fancy backyard. Your money is safe, but it's losing value every single day. So what do? I'm going to give you 3 practical solutions, starting from the easiest to the most effective. Solution number 1, high-yield savings accounts. Look, if you absolutely want to keep your money in a savings account, at least get one that pays you properly. Some online banks are now offering 4 to 5% interest. That's 8 to 10 times more than traditional banks. With 5% interest on $10,000, you'd earn $500 per year instead of $50. That's closer to keeping up with inflation. Best options right now: Marcus by Goldman Sachs, Ally Bank, American Express Savings. Shop around, rates change. Solution number 2, Treasury I-Bonds. These are government bonds that are specifically designed to beat inflation. The interest rate adjusts every 6 months based on actual inflation. When inflation goes up, your interest goes up. You can buy up to $10,000 per year through treasurydirect.gov. There's a 1-year lock-in period, so don't put emergency fund money here. But for medium-term savings, it's perfect. Solution number 3. Index funds for long-term money. Now, if you're saving for something more than 5 years away, retirement, your kids' education, financial freedom, you need to be investing, not just saving. The S&P 500 has averaged about 10% returns per year over the last 50 years. Even accounting for inflation, that's about 7% real growth. On that same $10,000, in a savings account at 0.5% equals $10,253 after 5 years, real value, $8,629. In an index fund at 10% equals $16,105 after 5 years, real value, $13,561. That's a difference of $4,932 in actual purchasing power. Start with something simple like VTI, Total Stock Market, or VOO, S&P 500, through Vanguard, Fidelity, or any brokerage app. The emergency fund exception, 7:30 to 8:15. Now, you might be thinking, but what about my emergency fund? I need that money to be accessible. You're absolutely right. Keep 3 to 6 months of expenses in a savings account, but make it a high-yield savings account at 4 to 5%, not 0.5%. That emergency fund is insurance, not investment. It's supposed to be there when you need it, not make you rich. But everything beyond that emergency fund, that money should be working for you, not against you. Closing, 8:15 to 9 o'clock. Here's the bottom line. Your savings account isn't keeping your money safe from inflation. It's handing your purchasing power over to inflation on a silver platter. The banks know this. Financial advisors know this. Wealthy people know this. That's why rich people don't keep large amounts in savings accounts. They invest it. And now you know this too. So here's what I want you to do today. Check your savings account interest rate, calculate how much you're actually losing to inflation, move everything beyond your emergency fund into something that actually keeps up with or beats inflation. Your future self will thank you. If this video opened your eyes about savings accounts, do me a favor, share it with one friend who needs to see this. And hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the next video where I'll break down exactly how to start investing with just $100. Thanks for watching. This is Term to Wealth, helping you build long-term wealth, one smart decision at a time.